Turn up. UOPN.
Welcome to Whole Lotta.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Willow.
Welcome to Whole Lotta. Whole lot of
I'm glad
topics
to be here, ladies.
Whole lot of gossip.
and a whole lot of fun. As you can
Yeah.
see, we got a new guest.
Oh,
Excited. She ready?
Mother of
finally.
Sweet Kima
I'm
in the
their
building.
biggest fan without Facebook. Finally.
Yeah.
She
Please
is
get her account soon.
she's Saucy's cousin.
Yes, she is.
And she
And your friend.
and my friend Kima, don't start.
Get it, Kima.
Started?
I knew she was going to start some shit.
You said you already started, Kima?
You want to say something?
I was just trying to give a background story. Ready to fight today. Even though we're talking about some serious things, we're going to still keep the fun in there, as you can see. Hey, Mom. We got Gail Morris in the house. We got Deli in the house.
Hey, mommy. Hey, girl.
As you can see, we all dressed in black and solidarity. So what we're going to be talking about today. But before we talk about that, I don't know, Kim, do you have a drink?
Yes.
What do you
I
have?
have a spritzer. It's what you call a Barty spritzer.
What's in it?
Mm,
Oh,
you know.
okay.
What's my
I
drink?
can't with her. I can't with her.
What's my drink, girl?
You be
What's-
drinking
I
dark.
try to be cute.
You
Huh?
drinking that good old?
She usually drink dark if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she's drinking
Yes.
dark.
Oh,
Yeah, it's dark.
I tried to be cute. I said Barty. I said Barty spritzer. And you
Like,
don't get
what
it?
the fuck?
I know you only drink dark.
Exactly.
And you drink with either your seltzer water or your like what one
A
of the
ginger ale.
My diet soda.
I was gonna say diet soda. I want to all her diet soda usually.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. That's hard. That's giving me heartburn. Drinking soda liquor. I don't know how you
Yeah. I'm boring.
And so what you
I'm
drink?
boring. Unless I'm out, I'm boring.
I am drinking. So this is a new wine that I'm trying. It's called Sweet Grapefruit Rosé. And it's making me hot, so it's hitting the spot, which is good.
It
My
sounds
forehead
very
is
sophisticated.
sweating. It is. So I'm gonna call this Monday Sunshine or something. Monday Stars. Yeah, Monday Stars.
Monday sunshine.
I like that very much. I just like to drink. I'm boring today. I'm drinking water. I got some stuff in the fridge, but I know I wanted to drink it. I'm trying to start to wake up early and stuff, so we shall see. But
And you know what? I should have followed my gut because I wasn't gonna have a drink because it was Monday and it's late. Y'all know I'm kind of past my bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
yes, you
And
are.
I told Saucy, I said I'm gonna do it for the girls.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yes.
I'm trying to know what you, Saucy.
We've been trying to get Kima to come up for a long time, but work schedule and stuff like that. But with the pandemic, a lot of people's schedules have freed up, so that's why we've been having so many guests, and it's been great.
Yes, I work 3 minutes away.
Stupid.
Me too. But we want to talk a little serious today. What's been going on. I even took a Facebook break because it was too much to see in the view. But one of the things we want to talk about is everything. So not just Black Lives Matter, but from the beginning to the end, everything like that. So something me and Saucy thought of is I thought of the phrase Black men hated, loved, and feared. So I guess I want to ask everyone. So as we start first, you want to start first. What do you think is the complexity of fearing, loving Black men or Black people in the culture, but still having the fear? What do you feel about that?
I'm going first. Okay. So I think that Black men are very intimidating. Not intimidating in a bad way. They're smart, they're handsome, they're very busy, business savvy, they go getters. You know what I'm saying? And I think that intimidates the white man because sometimes only the white man has the color of their skin to hide behind, and that gives them power. So I feel like they're intimidated by us. So if you're intimidated by somebody, how do you get them down? Right? You beat them down. You call them, racial slurs and stuff like that. So I think that's why a lot of people are intimidated by black men. Um, and they give black men a bad name. When you look at the statistics, black men are doing very well in this world, but they don't show that part. They show us beating each other up in the street, people shooting each other in the community. But do we ever see, oh, this black brother got a business in his own community? Or, and even for example, Pooey has a barbershop in Queensbridge, right? Pooey is Kimberly's, Kima's best friend's husband. And this barbershop has been in the community for years. And, stuff like that doesn't get promoted in our community. I think that's a threat. When you have that side, it's a threat to the white man or the others, like I like to call them. Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Well, I mean, how do you feel about the topic, Kima?
I feel the same. I feel the same way. I feel that it's a intimidation thing. I feel that they're intimidated by black men. From the beginning of time, they always took us as to be monsters, and not human. They always consider us property. They was the masses, and and I feel like we have a bad reputation. You have to go way back on why these black men have a bad reputation. They had to defend their family constantly. You understand? Back in slavery time, they had to constantly defend their family. So they already have a standoffish. They already standoffish. So automatically, you're the person who did this to my ancestors. So I don't trust you. It's a trust issue. I don't trust you. And it's a constant issue where things are not getting better. They're constantly beating us down. They're not, every opportunity we have, they take from us. They tear us down, period. So black men is very standoffish. Automatically, a white man come up, if they're automatic. I was watching something the other day where the black boy took off running because the cops stopped him because you're automatically scared. You understand? And they wouldn't run from a black cop. They running from a white cop because they're automatically scared. So I think that black men already have a stereotype, and that's why they fear us. They automatically think that they know that we're mad with them. They know that black men are mad. So I think that it's just a anger issue. That's what I think. I don't think I just think that they're intimidated by the anger of black men. That's what I think.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask you to clarify. Okay, I feel that as well. I feel like the intimidation. I think the intimidation why white men have it or other men, from what I see, is for black people in general. We always overcome, no matter what. Slave. We're going to talk about that a little bit more, but from slavery to civil rights, we always succeed, whether it's sports, whether it's academics. So that's something where it's like you're oppressed. They have it against you, but you still overcome and you still succeed. So I think it's the intimidation of being like a success. So it's like a lot. I think not all, of course, but white people feel like, or the ones that are intimidated it's like us or them. Like if you surpass, then we're gonna be the inferior, and you're gonna be the superior. So we gotta make sure that we
it's a power issue. But it's there's two fields. You know what I mean? There's two fields because they're scared of the urban side, right? With the black men, they get and then that business side. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's two ways.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you think they more afraid of, the urban side or the business side?
That's a good question.
Business. The urban side kill you. Period.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing to us, right? You don't really hear on the news a lot of Wall Street people, businessmen up in higher places, judges, lawyers, doctors. You don't hear them getting killed. It's us. It's the minorities. You see what I'm saying? So that part,
the urban areas, you mean urban, like the urban areas, yeah. Or like in the south.
On the power side, they're trying to break them down. Yeah. I just watched Just Mercy today. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't heard about that.
Right?
Yeah, tell people who haven't seen a little bit about it.
It's basically about a man that was convicted of murder. Completely innocent. He was out doing work. He owned his own business back in that day. You understand? He owned his own business. It was not that long. I forgot the year, but he owned his own business. So basically, he was in the woods cutting down some trees with his son and a few other guys. That's what they show. As he's on his way home later on that night, it's a border of cops that's looking for the convicted person, looking for the person who committed the crime. They stop him, charge him. Basically, they go through the motions of, he did a lot of time. They go through the motions of trying to get him out, and of course they failed. But then the lawyer, played by Michael B. Jordan, was able to overturn that, because he said, you know what? Since we're not going to get anywhere here in this race, I think it was Alabama, I believe. We're going to go outside. We're going to go to an outside court to get it overturned. This way, it's not no prejudice. They don't know you personally, because back then, and even now in certain areas like that, everyone knows each other. Okay. So let's go outside. When nobody knows the story so much, let's go outside. So that's how he was able to win the case.
Wow. I want to get.
The point is,
this lawyer, black man, Harvard graduate, he did not give up. He knew that this man was innocent. He did not give up, and that's what they're afraid of.
Yeah.
You understand? When you talk about the power and stuff like that, that's what they are afraid of.
Right.
And it's so funny, real quick. It was a scene where he went to the jail for the first time. I've seen a little bit of it. And they had him stripped. As a black lawyer, you had me stripped down, and I'm representing, stripped down to my balls. You understand?
Yeah.
And they was just doing it just to fuck with him. Like, it wasn't, man, it's like, well, go in there, nigga. Go take off your clothes. Let me, and that's intimidation, because you're just a cop. I'm a lawyer. So you just want me to feel this little, for what reason?
Because that's what they do. That's what they do. They belittle us. We're not human to them. You understand? We're animals. And this is what they do to us. They tear us down. And this is in every way. They always tear us down. They try to tear us down mentally and verbally. And this is why our men feel that they are not worthy.
Right.
This is how they're being treated. This is how you view me. Because you're doing this, I'm acting that way. I don't mean to frustrate you. Say, there you go. That's that animal. You see what I'm saying?
You breaking up a little bit, Kima.
I was about to say, Kima, you're breaking up just a little bit. Okay. I think you're back. I think she's still breaking up. I'm gonna talk a little bit. I wanted to go back to like.
I hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay, good. I'm just gonna talk a little bit until the screen comes back up. You can still talk, but okay, a little bit. But like even from the beginning of slavery, like a lot of times, when they talk about like the black race, and they say, "Oh, you blame everything on slavery," but you have to realize slavery did so much damage to us. There was a lot of things that I learned, like with Black history, because a lot of stuff isn't in like one textbook. Like you have to look up so many different things and do do research. There's a lot of things you didn't know. So one thing I learned recently from my mom was that a lot of when slavery was over and blacks did start accumulating wealth, when they died, the Lord would have it that they couldn't pass it on to their children. So when we see people, the others with generational wealth from America, they were able to pass their wealth to their children. But a lot of times blacks were not able to do that in certain states depending on the law. Or they just probably, especially right after slavery, they probably just took the money. So it's like you go from that and even to, us being segregated, separate but equal. It wasn't equal. It never is. And then, you know what I mean? So it's like really, really complicated. How do you feel like even though slavery has been abolished compared to what is so far, how do you, like, we have a lot to go, far to go, but how do you think so far, especially now with Floyd and what's going on? How do you feel like things are progressing now from 2020? Let's talk about from 2020, from slavery to 2020.
It's just the beginning. Nothing is just the beginning. We only tapped. You understand? I don't see nothing happening at all right now. This is just the beginning. This is the first time that we actually, the people, the community actually came out in a long time. I mean, of course, we have done it for years upon years upon years. But this new generation, they're different. They're very, very different. There's they're even the morals, right? Of natural chivalry that we say as kids that we had with our seniors, we were very respectful, right? The new millennium is out for blood.
No, it's true.
They're the ones who's gonna make the change. They're gonna make the change.
Yeah,
they are gonna make the change.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
So you want to say something?
Repeat the question again, Jojo. I'm sorry. I was trying to do the watch party. I'm sorry.
No, people gonna laugh.
Yeah,
I'm saying from slavery till now, how far? Like, what do you feel like needs to happen from now, like 20 with George Floyd?
Yeah, so I do agree with Kima about nothing has changed. I just think now the government is our masters now. Instead of, it being like your master in the cotton field, like we're still oppressed by the government, the system. The system doesn't work for us. The system is against us, basically. So I do think that slavery is changed, but it's just a different platform now. It's just different people. So they try to blend in and make it seem normal, but it really ain't what you dig deep down inside. And it showed with the George Floyd thing. How the cops only got fired. Why the hell are they not in jail? At the time when it first happened. How did he get home to go to his family and order food like it was a normal day? That makes no sense to me. So they just changed their colors. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I do feel that way. Like I feel like I see what I mean is like I feel like things have changed. I feel like it's different. So when slavery was there, right? It was okay to be racist. That was the norm, right? So then it's like slavery's over. Okay, there was a documentary. If people want to do some research, Henry Skip, he's a professor at Harvard. He does a lot of documentaries like on PBS and stuff, and he's doing on Netflix. So once slavery was abolished and blacks started holding positions in office, then they made new rules so they wouldn't become in office. So it's like they changed the rules around. So because you can't be racist, you can't be in your face racist. That's bad. But there's other ways. We talked about the 13th Amendment, where sending so many blacks to jail from the 60s until now. Like, the blacks get more violent in the 60s, or you're putting people in jail as a form of slavery. So it's like it is better on the surface, but underneath is not. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Because racism is bad. Everyone knows racism is bad. But what we'll do is we'll make new laws and different excuses in order for it to be okay. Before I wanted to, so one, I know Angela Davis, she said something to me, not to me. Angela Davis said something in a documentary that woke me up, and she was just saying that her whole life, every time she saw someone with hatred or violence, it was white people. She knew one of the 4 black girls that was killed in the church. So what she said when they try to present an image of blacks being violent, she said it's almost laughable. She said, because I've only seen this type of anger, from white people. And I do, just to piggyback off Kim before we move along, and I see one comment. I think too would change too is interracial dating is big. So now you got these, white folks, what they got black kids, they got black grandkids, so it's touching them directly. So when it touches you directly, that's when your eyes open up. So I think that's part of the reason why too with this generation, with all the mixed kids and the different, biracial children, whites are now seeing, or certain whites are now seeing like, wow, this could affect home. So I think
that's good. and that's good for them.
You said
Because
that's
now you see, no, it is because now you see what it is. Like
right.
your generations has been racist, like for generations, your family. Now, people want some milk in their coffee or some coffee in their milk, and now you sitting there and you're like, oh well, my grandson named Tyrone, so I guess it's like,
Right.
yeah, he is, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I do want to shout out all, like people say, you don't really have to say this because you should know. We're not saying all white people, of course not. We're not saying all white people. Whereas, we know there's white people that march with King and et cetera. We're talking about overall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do see one comment real quickly. It says, Shiara, she said, hey, and then Shiara said, they're used to being in control. They're used to being dominant. They will do anything in caps and everything to keep that power. The killing and intimidation are tactics to keep us in a place of inferiority. The laws are designed to make us stay in a place of submission from the top. That was in caps too. There's corruption. I agree, Joe. It's there but hidden. I think there has been progress, but superficially they accept a select few, but not the race as a whole. The truth is racism will always exist among different races, but the law should not condone acts of racism by anyone. Yes,
Right.
I completely agree. I can agree. So how do we, this is getting a little deep. So how everybody's feeling about the topics. Like I said, it was hard for me. I took a little break. Like when you first heard the news about George Floyd, like I always make sure like I'm saying the name wrong, but George Floyd. How did that feel when you first saw the initial video?
Well, when I first saw it, I didn't see it. I did not see the video.
Okay.
I refuse to see the video. I'm so passionate. You understand?
Yeah.
And I watch, and growing up, my mom used to have me watch a lot of movies with slavery. It breaks my heart, seriously. And then you have videos coming on that, and up until now, actually, I've seen them all.
Yeah.
For some reason, when this one happened, I read what happened, what the cop did, how he died. I read it before I watched the video.
Mm-hmm.
Upon doing that, I was seeing comments of everybody. I couldn't watch. I won't click on it. And every time it comes up, I turn. I will not. And then the reactions of people, I said, I don't want to feel. I feel very. I'm torn up for everything in general. But if I see it, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't.
I understand. How about you?
I can't, and I know you have to. I'm woke, but I can't see it.
No, I understand.
I can't see it.
It's hard to watch. It's very.
And you
hard.
could be woke and not want to see the images of your black men being treated like that.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people were very surprised. I can't. Yeah. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
It took me. So I saw the comments first, like Kima said. It took me a minute to watch the video, but I finally watched the video. And the first reaction that I had was, this is a deliberate attack. This man was flat-faced on the floor, crying, like literally crying and pleading for his life. There was no need to have him. He was in handcuffs. So, I knew this was deliberate. And the knee on his neck also strikes me as to be like you were trying to prove a point.
Right.
The way he did it. And it was heartbreaking, him calling for his mother. It was just sad to see a grown, strong black man broken down like that. And I think that's the sad part about it.
Yeah.
And I also had reactions to the people recording. And I feel like, black people, we all want to be, yeah, but I feel like they should have tried to bum rush him or something. Like, you can't beat us all up. Like, y'all recorded, something could have happened. And I'm not in that position. I don't know what my reaction would be. But it seemed like it was enough for them to do something. You know what I mean? I don't know. But it was a really sad video. Really sad. video.
I mean, we are in the time of recording. I don't know, because I mean, it's because they're cops, they had guns, and then like even when people were trying to get close, because there was a scene where it's the Asian guy standing in front of everyone, and people are like going towards him, and he's like fall back, like the Asian cop like kind of pushes them back, because they're kind of like leaping, like they want to do something, but then again, it's like it's one of those things like I can't say what I would have done if I'm being honest, like a cop with a gun, you know what I mean? Like these, and it was 4 cops there, so it's because those are the 2 cops that we saw on video, but there were 4 cops there, and a lot of people gave flack to the girl. The girl was actually a teenager. The person who recorded it, she was like maybe she's like 17.
I've seen her interview.
Yeah, so I don't know about that part, but I know I just felt sad. Like, you know, all of the stories are sad. I know Sean Bell touched me really badly because we were like around the same age range. Sean Bell, people don't know, you know, he was murdered on the night Wetting, 23 years old. And then this was just, to me, it's like if people are yelling, screaming, and pleading, stop, you're gonna kill him, and he didn't even remove his knee for a minute, and George Floyd wasn't resisting. You can't give an excuse about resisting. You can't give an excuse about you thought you saw a gun. You know, there was really no excuse. So it's like your hate was that big.
And he was handcuffed. What the hell was he gonna do? Pick you? Like, I don't understand. Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Sauce.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So we're gonna read the comments and we're gonna move on. We're still kind of talking about a little bit. This one is still about blacks and celebrities, so we're gonna talk about that. But we got Dolores Glover. That's my cousin. Hey guys. She says the bylaws have to change in order for change. Yes, the law. Yes, that is number 1, because a lot of people got off because of the laws that we vote on. So yes, I feel like that's besides even racism, the laws. That's number 1. And shout out to Cuomo, who's going to make a law for people who falsely calling 911 for the Karens and the Beckys and all those. He's trying to make a bill for that.
I'm getting tired of Karens.
Yeah, but anyway, black people having a cookout, call the cops. Black girls selling lemonade, call the cops. What?
It's sad. It's sad.
Black
It is sad.
Tell you to put your dog up, call the cops. But anyway, Chiara Jonelle says, you know what's crazy? As much as this happens, I'm still very surprised every single time. We are in a period of time where things are documented on film. To do that publicly for the world to see that everything about the state of the world, I was angry, I was devastated, couldn't be able to watch the whole thing. I don't remember if I watched the whole thing or not. So I want to.
Yeah, I couldn't see it after stop reading.
Yeah, another topic I'm gonna add. Go ahead, Kima.
What I want to say real quickly is that's one of my main issues is the recording. It's there. It's there. That's the biggest evidence you can ever have is a video record. That's not enough.
Right.
That's horrible. That's not enough.
Right.
And did they have body cams?
Yeah, but it was the body cams were altered, so you couldn't see everything. They had things like blocks, like the cameras.
Yeah. So the way he was facing,
with the citizen recordings, that has to be enough. There's no way in the world. And then I just want to mention, why does this keep happening? Why are y'all training? Why y'all training police to use this tactic? I understand if someone is being aggressive, but if they're not being aggressive, why is that the tactic, right? Then why when you shoot? Because I know that's a move to keep you down, but you got to ease up a little bit. You understand? Especially once you get handcuffs on somebody, that's it. Why when you shoot, you're shooting to kill? Why you not shooting in the leg and something drop them down, right? And then lastly, y'all have tasers, right? You have tasers, you have, why you can't use that instead of shooting? Like there's so many other levels that you can do, but they're not taught that. It has to be taught, kill the nigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be.
It's also too, like, if you're not built to be a cop, don't be a cop. Because this is a dangerous job. You're going to feel like your life is threatened. So if you can't handle the pressure, go be a security guard. Like, don't they keep putting these cowards out in the street who are afraid of a bug, and it's not going to work. You cannot. It's not going to work.
Or people who are not used to being around the community. So you from north side of Chicago and you come to Harlem or east New York, Brooklyn, and you ain't never been. My mother said there was one guy she spoke to. He's like, I'm from the north side of Chicago. She said, do you even know a black person? But they think you're in the middle. So, I mean, what's up with that? That could be true. Who never been around a black person before in their life, and you're gonna put them in the urbanist area that there is.
Of course, they're gonna be scared.
Right.
Yeah.
But so I want to. So this is kind of a lighter topic, but still on trend. So how do you guys feel about? I have a lot to say about this. We'll see. This is the last topic for tonight, you guys. This has been fun. Not fun, but educational and love the comments. How do we feel about the black celebrities? What they've been doing? Can they do more? What should we expect from them? What should we expect from us? Like, how do you feel about celebrities and what they've been doing at this particular time right now?
So, okay, I do not. I don't think it's no, because you know why? I'm so sick of everybody saying, "Oh, the celebrities." Like, no, it's us. It's all of us. Like myself, I'm to blame. I don't do as much as I can. You understand? I wasn't out there protesting and things like that, but I wasn't protesting because I'm afraid. I'm not trying to be shot with a rubber bullet or trampled if something happened. That's why. If I know that we can do a peaceful protest or something like that, I will go out there with the people. But I'm afraid of not my people. I'm afraid of the aggressiveness of the police making us react. You understand? Or maybe somebody out there being too angry, or whatever. But I don't think that it's a celebrity thing. And the only thing I can say about the celebrities is because they have the biggest platform. I feel like anybody on TV, and a lot of people seem to keep when they speak about the celebrities, it seems like they specifically it's the music. The music industry, right? It's all of it. Right? It's really the actors, it's it's every single person, Oprah Winfrey, everybody.
You saw Oprah?
Yeah, that's another topic. That's another topic.
Since she wanted
y'all can have an own show. That's another topic. Let me come back to eat her up.
Oprah was. Everybody know I love Oprah. Oprah, since she wanted to do the Russell Simmons documentary, it might look you've been uninvited. I'm
Oprah, she lost some points to me.
Yeah. Over right now.
But I think the celebrities have the celebrities, all celebrities, they have the bigger platform. And they reaching out to millions and millions and billions of people because of social media.
Right.
So I feel that with that, they should maybe speak out more, because then it'll reach out to maybe the youth and make them, more aware and start listening. Because, that's what they do. They listen to the incident. So we keep pushing. But let me tell you something. A lot of celebrities have been speaking, and that's the reason why this protest just happened. You understand? That's the reason why, because we have a lot of celebrities been protesting too.
Yes.
Right. And guess who it is? It's our black men. And the reason why they keep pushing it towards the industry, no disrespect to the actors and everyone else out there with positions of power, but it's mostly our musicians, because it's mostly our musicians that they incarcerate.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they know the system and they know it's unjust, so that's why they're fighting. And that,
Right.
But yeah,
that's true. I agree. I'll let you go. I'll let you, best say the best for last. I feel like actually the same exact way. I feel like the same exact way. And let me tell you how I put myself. So this is how I feel. I feel like everybody should do their part, right? I feel like even though celebrities have a bigger platform and they should do something, But I feel like it should be the same level of saying, like you said, I should do something. I should protest as well. You know, they can maybe donate $1 million, but if I can donate 500, if I can donate 100, then that's just on the same level. But I feel like as Blacks, we have to look to ourselves and not look for them. Like if they do good, that's great. But I caught myself. Let me tell you what happened. So Floyd Mayweather, he gave $80,000 to the funerals. First thing I said, and I caught myself. I said, well, at least he ain't burning the money in his club. You know,
88,000. 88,000.
Oh, 88,000. But the first thing I said was, well, at least he ain't throwing, you know, burning the money. He always burning the money. And then I was like, Joe, stop. Don't say that. He gave the money. Whether he burns the money or gives the money, that has nothing to do with me. Don't diminish what he did. You know what I mean? Because I kind of put myself, I kind of went in on for him a little bit, and then I was like, don't. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, shout out to the people I know for the funeral. Tiffany Haddish was there, Kevin Hart. We had Jesse Jackson. They were all there at the funeral. Nick Cannon shot a video. So I said, was that on camera? No, I don't know if we talked about it on camera, so I don't want to go.
What?
Nick Cannon video. I don't know about that on camera.
Well, I haven't watched it because I can't take it seriously. But I am going to watch one video. I heard he did good though, right?
He did a video in Minnesota. But I'm sorry, go ahead, Suzy.
No, why you?
Yes.
Anyway. No, Saucy was kind of saying, she was like, Nick Cannon needs to quit rap. So I didn't know she said it on camera. That's why I didn't want to blow her.
But that was before this happened, though.
That was before.
That was before this whole. I'm with the inspiration.
Wait. You saying Nick Cannon needs to not rap?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said that like before this all happened. Now that he's doing it for a black cause, he can go ahead and do it.
Listen, he's whack with his rap, right? Listen, he's rap.
Don't do that,
but
y'all.
he know it, right? No, but he know it. But that brother is powerful. Have you seen his rants on?
No, I haven't seen it.
No, Kima, I'm not agreeing. No, I'm not agreeing. Nick Cannon is an amazing person, but the rapping, we're not doing that.
No. Did you ever see the video when he's? Did you ever see the videos when he's speaking that education? When he's spitting that education? Have you seen those videos?
Like rapping?
Huh?
Like rapping?
I'm gonna send it to you guys.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Keep up. Hold on.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep it with the comedian.
I don't know what you said, Joe.
I'm gonna keep. Okay. So, shout out to Nick Cannon.
Come on, stop playing.
But you know what? So you know how you need a laugh and everything that's negative. You need to laugh and have joy in something. So I was looking at the memorial service for Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish, and I looked at Tyrese, and Tyrese came in full uniform. What? And this is my thing with black people sometimes.
We know Tyrese is bugged out. We know Tyrese is bugged out. So
this is my thing with black people sometimes. You had to wear the whole costume for Halloween. He had on the whole Black Panther get up, like the boots, the black pants, the trench coat, the hat to the side. This is what I'm saying. I'm not taking that seriously. You didn't have to wear that.
That's right. Answer the question.
I am. We're talking about the celebrities. So I'm saying what they did good and what they should not do. You don't have to back up like a Black Panther to somebody to hear your voice.
That was a clown move.
That was a clown move. Okay. You didn't like it either?
Yeah.
Horrible.
I didn't see it. That's another thing I went to watch.
Come on, y'all.
That's like me coming to his. So if I would have won, I could have worn a whole dashiki dress. No, we're not doing that. We're not. You don't have to wear that. You don't have to wear. We know you black, Tyrese. You the black. We know you black. You black.
I mean, if you. Oh, my light went off.
Kim, you're the dog. You're black. Everything right now.
Tyrese just walked in your room.
That was the spirit of Tyrese. See, there you go. Tyrese got you.
No. But guess what just happened?
Where you like
Guess what
that?
just happened?
Is it a black
What?
out? Wait, I'm gonna read some
My,
of the.
no, don't say that. My
No.
light blew out.
Wait, let me-
Oh,
My light blew out because Tata here.
who Tata?
Tyrese, because y'all was like,
Tyrese.
that's how you know Tyrese got power.
Yes.
She gonna
How
say
much more
Tyrese
time
and
we
that's her
got left? I
cousin.
may need to move.
I like his neck. I like his
Yeah.
neck.
No. Oh, don't do that. I was about to, I was about to say, I was about to be like,
No.
Don't do that. How much time we got left?
No, we about to. I'm gonna read all the comments and then we're gonna go. We read
Sorry,
that.
guys, that I went black, but black power.
Okay.
I went out with a bang.
Yes. Hold on. We almost done, Kima. I'm gonna read the comments and we're gonna say goodbye. It says,
yeah,
Ciara Jonelle. She said,
Light bulb. Well, you see, it's my teeth.
your
Oh,
teeth
look.
looking pretty and white, girl. You better go ahead.
I can't. No, listen.
Yeah.
It says it was enough, and what they did. Oh God, why can't I read that? And what did they do in response? Got the Emmy to falsify the autopsy from the top. Corruption. Yes, that was very upsetting. So I say the same thing all the time, Kima. They are trained to disarm and detain without using excessive force. Ciara also said, I know that some are doing things behind the scenes, donating money and things like that, but these celebrities are amongst the elite, the select few that even some racists listen to. You have an audience use it, influence the government, the youth, and the masses. Yes, and she's shouting out for people. And I do want to say, Jay-Z actually called the mayor. All right, Kim, I see. There you go. Yes,
You glided. You better go ahead.
Jay-Z actually called the mayor of Minnesota and asked him to press that, make sure the guy who name doesn't matter have charges pressed against him. So there are a lot of celebrities that are doing a lot. She always said shout out to Keke Palmer, Cardi B, Nick Cannon, and James Brown.
Cardi B.
To name a few. True accountability for all. That's true.
Cardi B wrote a song, I think.
Yeah, that's true. I've been mentioned a few celebrities. I can admit that I'm a little disappointed, underwhelmed. But yeah, that's true. Y'all said his name 3 times. Jason said, like Candyman. Exactly.
Sorry.
Because it's so late. My father sleeps.
Oh,
don't do that.
I can't. No, but I'm glad we ended on a lighter note. Ty, leave her alone, Ty. Ty, she was just playing.
That's her cousin. That's why they playing.
I'm about to put a light bulb right in there.
She gonna Tyrese gonna be on her phone when she. No, you guys, that was informative. I feel also we still had a little fun with it. Kima, so this is kind of heavy. You gotta come back when we do the light fun topics too. You wanna come back?
Yes, please, because it's been a long run. It's been a long time. I mean, y'all owe me about 10 special guest appearances by now.
Guys, come back. We love
you.
You
have to come to Harlem.
And what we gonna do? A mukbang.
Oh yes, we are.
But
honestly, Kima, if you do want to protest, and Saucy as well, but be a team. But if you want, they always on 125th Street every day, and I walked around it, but I feel like I need to be up there. Maybe not with a sign, but at least around it. And it's very peaceful in Harlem, like at the State Building. Every single day. Every single day is there. From Monday to Sunday. So if you want to come out with us and fight the good fight, let us know. We'll be out there.
All right, back. Let me mask up.
Yes.
Mask it, girl. Mask it.
Yes.
No, seriously.
Or you could just wear Tyrese
playing
outfit.
around.
You
They think the stuff is over. It's not over. You better stop.
You could just wear Tyrese.
What you said about?
You could just wear Tyrese outfit and play Nick Cannon song, and you be good.
Never. Never.
We gonna have our hair afro. Let's put our hair afros at least.
Cause I got an afro under this.
Like African-ish. We're gonna do something.
Yep.
When I come back, we're gonna get real juicy with some real girl talk.
Yes.
Maybe we can all be together.
Yes. So that was fun, you guys. Actually, Kima kind of teased that we are going to do a mukbang next week. So we're going to do that. And Kima going to come back soon.
Oh, y'all doing it next week? I should punch on. Y'all doing it next week?
Yeah, we're doing next week.
I'm supposed to be there. No, I forgot.
Well, tune in.
I forgot what she's gonna do one with me too. What y'all having?
We're gonna do taco.
Thai food?
Thai food chopstick thing. Yeah.
We're gonna try the soup, you know. I don't know.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
You want to come back? We'll do it one.
Yes.
Seafood, the seafood one.
With you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that's what you need to call me on.
So we're gonna do the motherfucking seafood.
You bet not do seafood without me. Now that come on.
No. Because you're gonna make our seafood. You're gonna make it for us. So we're gonna make it.
But you guys
yes.
totally over. So we're gonna end this. We're gonna see you next week with a whole lot of topics.
A lot of gossip.
And a whole lot of fun. Bye.
And no more team.